Is the mainstream media headed towards an extinction event? Is this a ad-free article? I'm just only using this for a video, so I'm not subscribing for $1 a week. No, thank you. Okay, the media is headed towards an extinction event. The mainstream media is dying. This is why more mainstream media are doing this, where they're trying to make you pay for using those sites. But a lot of these sites are going bankrupt, and there's nothing that you can do about it. As it scales, the social traffic has died, and the readers are burned out. With features require them from rethinking the person's relationship with the audience as well. Okay, yeah. Okay, my first stop at the media, basically this is a story here. Portly rose by my advantage into the West responsibilities of ball joy every couple of weeks. Ball back for the conference room, giving our most recent 20 somethings a chance to have practical advice about making it. One man told us to embrace a kind of youthful workaholism before we've been ennumbered by kids and family, and investigate a reporter implored about us to file our taxes of a personal life, basically. Yeah. And he bring it to journalism, he said, very rich, he rapped, and he did. Well, again, there was much easier places to do journalism now than the mainstream media. Okay, independent journalism is becoming more and more popular than actual journalism themselves. Yes, independent journalism is on the rise and the mainstream media is on the decline. We have known this for 2023. Every single mainstream media has had layoffs, basically, yeah. Every single mainstream media has had layoffs. So basically, in 2023, almost every single mainstream media outlet has had layoffs. A lot of mainstream media sites even closed down. But yeah, sites like BuzzFeed, New Yorker, 538, Athletic, Fox Media, Vice News, NBC News, and of course CNN. All of them had layoffs last year. Time cut 50% of its union staff, and all of these sites, like the Wall Street Journal and Sports Illustrated, have slashed their staff as well. I've said working a career in a different position. Brace yourselves, it's going to be a wild ride, said Matthew Goldstein in a media accountant in January newsletter. So Goldstein already known as well, but the point of rollout with AI integrated search and user access will Google Get interface as well. Here, where will emerge wake a mass extinction of the mainstream media on the internet? I think what's going to rise is more independent sources of media as well. Okay, more independent sources of media that are much more trustworthy than the mainstream sources of media. Because independent media, they cannot be swayed by the big money mainstream media gives people. Okay, they cannot be swayed. Okay, it's much harder to sway an independent journalist than than everybody else. Okay, mainstream media, they can be easily been swayed by money, by the money someone offers them. You know, hey, well, talk goodly about our political side, and we will give you a certain amount of money. That's using an example. The mainstream media, of course, is very, very corrupt. We have known this for a long time. The mainstream media is very corrupt, obviously. And what we're in is the wake of a mainstream media mass extinction as well. And they'll get the article in the first page of Google source every time they would race it. So they win. BuzzFeed was one of the first sites to go viral in 2011, but now BuzzFeed's on the verge of bankruptcy, as well. And it's not just BuzzFeed yet. All of these mainstream medias here, layoffs at the LA Times, Washington Post as well, CNN's television problems, all of the mainstream media has been struggling for basically the past couple of years. This is the end of the article. But yeah, basically made journalists have been part of a culture of decline as well. And it seems that it's going to continue to happen. A lot of mainstream media is going to die off. Not too surprising. People don't trust the mainstream media anymore of both political sides. The mainstream media has been known to lie and skew facts away. and try to skew facts in a certain narrative. Always usually a left leaning narrative because a lot of mainstream media is left leaning as well, which is a big problem, I think. But the mainstream media is dying. No one really uses the mainstream media that much anymore as well. And yeah, that's about this video here. So yeah, the mainstream media is facing a mass extinction level event like nothing we have seen before. Okay, I think the last time we've seen, I don't remember the last time we've seen a mass extinction level event for the mainstream media. Maybe since like the Great Depression, which is pretty bad for the mainstream media. But again, it is kind of their fault that the mainstream media is dead. It's kind of their fault. They lie a lot. They tell lies about people. They smear. They do smear campaigns against people they do not like as well. And the mainstream media has always but themselves to blame for their downfall. Okay. And that's about this video here. Goodbye.